This is a story about flood risk brought to you by the city of Edina. Predicting flooding is complicated. You have to know how often it rains and how much it rains, where runoff flows, where the land fills up, and where it overflows when it's full. The risk of flooding is measured by how much it rains in 24 hours. Every year, we have a 1% chance of getting 7.5 inches of rain in 24 hours. The pipes underground and the stormwater ponds in Morningside were built to handle less than a 4.3-inch rainfall in 24 hours. In the last 10 years, Minnesota has experienced a variety of storms with 7.5 or more inches of rain in 24 hours. But luckily, it hasn't happened in Edina since 1987. To give you an idea of what that means, it would take 103 Southdale water towers to handle the runoff from a 7.5-inch 24-hour rainfall in Morningside. That's a lot of towers. Some years are very dry, while other years are very wet, and big storms can happen in either or both. Changes in the planet's climate means we are having more intense rainstorms more often. There are 3 ways that home flooding can happen. High water can get into your house through window wells, wood siding, or the slope or grading of the land. Water can seep into your house through the basement floor or walls when the soil gets too full of water and the water has nowhere else to go. Finally, the sewer system can back up when there are cracks or tree roots in the sewer pipes, or neighbors' homes are flooded. The water from the sewer can flow back into the house unless you have a backflow preventer. Rainfall in the Morningside neighborhood is often too much for the existing stormwater system. All the water from 7.5 inches of rainfall in 24 hours would be enough to fill up 5 football fields at US Bank Stadium, each 10 feet high. There isn't enough space for this much storage underground. Even if there was room, it would be very expensive. This is what it looks like in peak hours when we have a 7.5-inch rainfall in Morningside in 24 hours. We are currently looking at infrastructure options to reduce flooding in the Morningside neighborhood. Several options are being studied by engineers and will be brought to the community for feedback. To learn more about flood risk reduction in Morningside, visit bettertogetheredina.org/Morningside.